Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. Big news, Double Master 2022 cards have been exposed. They are leaks. To give you a little background before we get started, these were supposedly cards that were pulled out of Commander Legend packs. If you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you somewhere near London. But anyway, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna say they weren't, because honestly I don't know, but they've been posted on Twitter, on Instagram. They're starting to circle the net. Um, in the some of the views, you can actually see opened uh, commander packs to the side, which anybody could do that. Nobody really knows for sure if this is what happened. I find this very hard to believe, but regardless of how it happened, we have cards leaked and exposed to see what the new Double Masters 2022 card is going to look like. So be prepared. These are all full art new version cards, foils that came in this pack supposedly. So bear with me. This is just what we got. And also, before we get started, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate your guys' help. Please subscribe. And support the channel. Everything you can do for help. It'll keep me going and keep you guys up to date on new things that come out in Magic. Everything from these kind of things to prices, cards, and shipping, and everything else that has to do with trying to make a little bit of a living playing this game we love. So, without further ado, let's run it down real quick. First, we have it looks like a new Blood Artist, a black and one uncommon. You can see it's actually, this is foil. This is the actual set symbol. Blood Artist obviously is a 0/1. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses life, you gain a life. All of these cards are reprints, guys, so you're not going to be shocked to see anything new. But it is shocking to see the new art. So we have a new Blood Artist. Next, we have a new Wall of Omens, which I kind of get this kind of etching thing. It's kind of cool. A white and one uncommon 0/4. Obviously, the Defender, when it comes in play, you get to draw a card. Great card that made a lot of rounds in Modern. Next here we have a new Muldrifter art, and I'm not gonna lie, I like it. This is very pretty. This uncommon Muldrifter obviously is 2/2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, you draw 2 cards, and this is the special card you can invoke for a blue and 2, which means you can play it, and then it has to be sacrificed once it enters the battlefield. So basically, it's you can make a 2/2 and draw 2 cards for 5, or it is basically a intuition or whatever you want to call it, where you just draw 2 cards for 3. So moving on, next we have the popular Eternal Witness. Obviously 2 green and 1 for 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, return a card from your graveyard to your hand. And it's any card, uncommon, nice picture. Although I think this could have been a better picture. This looks very cartoony to me. But hey, it's a new picture. It is what it is. It's not terrible. I've definitely seen Wizards do worse. So next we have Mentor of the Meek. This is a pretty cool art. Obviously, Mentor of the Meek is a white and 2 for a 2/2. Whenever another creature of 2 power or less enters the battlefield for 1 colorless, you may draw a card. Not as popular as it used to be. I do love this picture. This is a callback to the old Boros guild. You can see that on him here. Obviously, Boros is white and red, i.e. human, goblin. Very nice. So, I do like this picture. Next, we have the good old Flicker Wisp. This is kind of twisted. Flicker Wisp is 2 white and 1 for a 3/1 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you get to blink a permanent. The thing about this Flicker Wisp is it is 2 art par. However, normally it does not have somebody caught in these mandibles, which makes it a lot more terrifying size-wise now that you have a comparison. Ew. If you've got arachnophobia, this is not a card you want to play with, apparently. So, moving on. Next, we have Bloodbraid Elf is back. So green, red, and 2 for a 3/2. Your favorite haster with Cascade. Obviously, Cascade is you get to flip over top cards of your deck and cast a card for free that costs less than Bloodbraid Elf, so that'd be 3 or less. This is very popular again in Modern with its unbanning and probably other formats as well. And I've got to admit, I like this art. I like the female art here. I like the elf part. I'm not fond of the hair. I think the hair could have been done a little better, but the rest of it I like. I do like how there's swans in the back and so forth. It's kind of cool. So we have this sweet uncommon. Next we have That's right, guys. Bounce Lands finally got a reprint with new art, and it's full art. We have Bulgari Rot Farm, the green black Bounce Land. This is in foil. Very sweet. You can see the fungi getting in the eyes. Anyway, so we have not just the Rot Farm, we also have the Boros Garrison. Kind of hard to see that there. Obviously, again, you can see red white guys training. Um, Next here we also have Selesnya Sanctuary. It's okay. So far, the Rot Farm seems to be my favorite picture. Then we have the Azora Chancery. Also, again, not too bad. Basic Bounce Land. Next here we have the Simic Growth Chamber. Now this is pretty cool. This gives you a very Matrix kind of feel to this. And as always, this is your blue-green Bounce Land. Um, so it looks like we're going to get a Bounce Land maybe for every combination color, which will be pretty cool for those guys looking to upgrade your commander decks, or honestly any deck with a sweet new foil and new art. That's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Well, at least we hope not. It's probably still going to be $2 to $5 just because, I'm not going to lie, this is pretty sweet. And being a premium product, the packs are going to be expensive, which means even the uncommons are going to be expensive. Especially when they're foil full arts like this. So, there's that as well. And that is the end of it, of the Double Master cards that were exposed and leaked today. If you want to see the cards again, feel free to rewind the video, pause it. I'm not going to stay on a card and talk and do a whole bunch of grandstanding on cards that are obviously reprints that you obviously know. So if you want to check out that art, feel free to rewind the video to the cards you want to see, take a look at it. It's pretty sweet. Not going to lie. I am impressed. I like the cards. If most of the Double Master set comes out like this, I will be impressed if all the cards get new art. That means the whole set will be worth something, not just these special cards, right? And on the flip side of that, what if these are the cards you only get in the collector boxes? The collector boxes are already just 4 packs and cost just as much as a regular collector box, or even a draft box for that matter, which is going to have the normal amount of packs in it, which is insane, 250 plus. That could make that if these cards are only available in those collector boosters, these cards could be very pricey, no matter what they are. Even these Simic Bounce Lands and what have you could very easily be $5 to $10 cards if they're really only able to be pulled, especially in foil, in those collector boosters, because those collector boosters are gonna be so pricey. Wow. So let's keep that in mind, guys. With all these being full arts, I believe that these are only cards in foil that you're gonna get in the collector box. Now, do I want to see them in the draft boxes? Yeah, honestly, I really would. But at the same time, I do want the collector box, since it is so pricey and has so little in it, to have something so special. So keep that in mind. It's half a dozen 160 other, have mixed emotions, and we can say anything we want about it, guys, and take it any way we want. But at the end of the day, this is the way that Wizards is going. And maybe there'll be a video about that later we can talk about if you guys really want, about why the price keeps going up, how it goes up, and how they're going to justify these price increases. Now, with that said, I want to thank you guys for watching and coming to check out all the card exposures that we've got today. Again, one last time, make sure you subscribe. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers to help support the channel. We can really get some things going then. If you've done everything you can, you've already subscribed, feel free to check out links in the description to the eBay store where all my box opening series cards go up for sale. That helps support the Patreon, where you can have a monthly subscription to get all kinds of cool swag and sweet price deals on sealed boxes and products from Wizards. That I'll open on the channel and send straight to you. And since it's open on the channel, you're not getting hosed, because there's going to be a video posted to the public about what you're going to get. Also, too, there's an email in there. Feel free to hit me up if you have any questions about the Patreon, how you can help the channel, or if you want to sponsor the channel by doing a box opening of some kind. The best way to get that, though, is if you go to Patreon, every month I will offer up some pretty sweet box deals that you can buy if you like, that we can open on the channel to not only support the channel, but to get you some really sweet cards. along with all that swag that comes with it. So remember, till next time, guys, stay kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table. And while we're at it, enjoy that Commander pre-release this weekend.